पिछले एपिसोड में मैंने आपको ध्रुपद के बारे में बताया, पर आजकल किसी भी हिंदुस्तानी कॉन्सर्ट में ध्रुपद In the previous episode, I spoke about Dhrupad, what exactly it is and its history. But well, in today's scenario, when you go for a Hindustani classical concert, you will find that more than Dhrupad, Khyaal is performed. Now, when did this happen? When did Dhrupad take a back seat and when did Khyaal come into the limelight? To know more about this, keep watching this episode of The Basic Theory of Indian Music with me, Anuja Kamath.
ममद शारंगे लर ममद शारंगे लर ममद शारंगे लर बलमा तुम बिन मैं कारे बदरिया नेत ना सुहावे ममद शारंगे लर ममद शारंगे उमड़ घुमड़ घर आवे उमड़ घुमड़ घर आवे नैनन झरे लगावे नैनन झरे लगावे तरसावे सदा रंगीले को तरसावे सदा रंगीले को दुखदाई बरसे बिजड़
This composition that you heard right now is a Khyaal Bandish. And if you heard carefully, you will find that there are two names mentioned, Muhammad Shah Rangile and Sadarang. Now, who are these two personalities and how are they related to Khyaal and its popularity? Well, there is an interesting story behind it. Let's check it out.
The Mughals ruled over India from the 16th century to the 19th century CE. Many of them have been known to be patrons of music, art and dance. One such Mughal emperor was Muhammad Shah Rangile, who reigned in 18th century CE. His royal court was adorned by many musicians, and the chief of these musicians was Niyamat Khan, a beenkar with immense musical talent. However, one day, the emperor declared that Niyamat Khan's music was no longer impressive and that a new musician would take his place. This incident deeply disturbed Niyamat Khan. Taking this as an insult, he stormed out of the palace in anger and promised to return only when the king himself would invite him and give back his position with due respect. Months passed, and Niyamat Khan had only one thing in mind. How could he impress the king in order to achieve his mission? And then an idea struck him. He realized that Dhrupad would no more impress the king. A new form was to be presented, and that he called Khyaal. The bandish or the compositions were to be filled with praises for the emperor rather than praises for gods and goddesses. He decided to compose the bandishes by the name of Sadarang. As he himself could not present it in front of the emperor, he taught the form to his students and then ordered them to present it in the royal court. The students did so, and the emperor was highly impressed by the new music filled with his praises. Curious, he asked the students who their teacher was. The students revealed that it was Sadarang, who was none other than Niyamat Khan himself. This shocked the emperor, who realized how foolish he had been to have insulted Niyamat Khan. Muhammad Shah invited Khan Sahab back to the court and bestowed upon him the title of chief musician yet again. Interestingly, Niyamat Khan composed several Khyaal bandishes but never performed them by himself. Following his footsteps, his nephew Feroz Khan also known as Adarang, continued the legacy and took Khyaal to great heights.
So now you know about the person who's behind the popularity of Khyaal. Well, I had asked you to comment under my videos, and I have received many questions regarding Drupad and Khyaal and many other topics. But as this video is related to Khyaal and Drupad, I would like to answer a question by a viewer called Minor Third, who asks, just curious, if Drupad is older than Khyal, then how come Amir Khusro was singing Khyal before Mia Tansen, as the former lived few hundred years before the latter? Now, Mr. slash Miss Minor Third, that's a very interesting question. Many people believe that Khyal was invented by Amir Khusro, who lived many years before Tansen. But we do not know whether this claim is absolutely right. Maybe Khyal existed along with Drupad, but it was overpowered by the popularity of Drupad, and later on, Niyamat Khan or Sadarang just revived Khyal or made Khyal popular, changed its structure to the Khyal we listen to today. So nothing is for sure, but yes, we can give the credit of popularizing Khyal to Niyamat Khan. Even if it was, you can say, invented by Amir Khusro, it was made popular by Niyamat Khan, and that is how we are listening to Khyal today. If you want to know more about the concept of Khyal, do watch episode number 5 of this series. After watching that episode, if you still have doubts, if you have any other question related to the concept of Khyal, like what Bada Khyal is, what Chota Khyal is, or any related question, you can post it under this video, and I will see to it that I make one more new episode for the concept of Khyal. That was it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed watching this episode, then do give it a thumbs up and share this video and all the videos in my series with as many friends as possible. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do subscribe. I will see you all in my coming episodes. Till then, peace be with you.